Episode 6. The Mysterious Black Hair Kid. Mae's eyes fluttered open to an unfamiliar sight. The air was thick with an eerie, almost mystical energy. Towering trees with dark, twisting roots loomed over her, their leaves whispering in the wind. "Where am I?" said Mae. A voice cut through the stillness, deep and assessing. "Black hair, fascinating. I wasn't expecting that. What's your name, girl?" asked the voice. Mae turned toward the source. A human boy, around the same age as her, with black hair and black eyes, stood before her. He studied her with curiosity, maybe even suspicion. "It's Mae," said Mae. "And you are? Where exactly is this place?" The boy's gaze darkened slightly. "So, you're the one," said the boy. Mae's pulse quickened. A flash of memory struck her, this person's voice, their presence. She recognized them. "Wait a second, it's you." "What happened to me?" said Mae. The figure exhaled sharply. "Somehow, I summoned you here using my power," said the boy. "But I wasn't trying to. I was focusing on merging with my next awakening zone when." He stopped suddenly, his eyes flickering toward the trees. "What is it?" asked Mae. "Someone's here," said the boy. The bushes trembled. Pairs of glowing red eyes emerged from the darkness, watching. A figure materialized from the shadows, his form barely distinguishable from the black mist surrounding him. "Kuromi," said the shadow figure, his voice dripping with contempt. "You insolent brat. Must you always defy us? You belong to the shadows, to your master, the Black Song Dragon. Her blood runs through you, and through it, you can harness her power. Must you always remind me of her?" said Kuromi. His voice was calm, but his fingers twitched. "She disappeared. Never came back. I reached out to her, tried to connect, but instead, this girl appeared." The shadow figure's gaze finally settled on Mae. His expression darkened. "Those eyes," said the shadow figure, his voice sharp. "Who are you?" "I'm Mae," said Mae. "And what do you mean by my eyes?" The figure stepped closer, his presence oppressive. "Your eyes and hair, they are black. Just like the Black Song Dragons. Just like Kuromi's." "It can't be," said the shadow figure. For a moment, silence stretched between them. Then, without another word, the shadows receded, vanishing into the forest. Kuromi exhaled and turned to Mae. "Come with me," said Kuromi. "There's something you need to see." Meanwhile, Yae and Ozo made their way back to the capital. As they entered the city, the newly crowned king greeted them with open arms. "Yae, what an honor," said King Mohishi. "Ozo has spoken highly of you, of your training, your strength. I have long wanted to meet the student of my dear friend." "The pleasure is mine, King Mohishi," said Yae. She hesitated, crossing her arms. "Though I must ask, why am I not under arrest for killing the previous king?" The king's expression didn't change. "Because the previous king was my father," said King Mohishi. "But he never cared for my mother or me. The day we heard of his death, we celebrated." Yae blinked. She hadn't expected that. "I see," said Yae. "My condolences, nonetheless." "Think nothing of it," said King Mohishi, waving a hand. "Tonight, you and Ozo will dine with us. We have much to discuss." Later, before the royal dinner, Ozo took Yae through the bustling market district. "You should get something nice for the occasion," said Ozo. "Ha! Since when do I need to impress a king?" said Yae. "Since he's offering us a damn feast." "Humor him," said Ozo. With a sigh, Yae picked out a deep crimson robe embroidered with gold. Meanwhile, back in the Dark Lands, Mae and Kuromi encountered a group of high-level dark beastmen blocking their path. Mae instinctively readied herself for battle, but Kuromi merely sighed. "Seriously? You guys think you can take me on?" said Kuromi, his voice eerily calm, almost mocking. "Don't make me laugh." The beastmen snarled, their claws gleaming in the dim light. "First set, dark flames and ice," said Kuromi. A deep shadow spread beneath him. 4 black silhouettes rose, circling the beastmen. The ground beneath them iced over in a perfect circle. Then, crash! From above, thousands of razor-sharp ice shards rained down like a deadly storm, impaling the creatures instantly. Kuromi stepped forward without looking back. "The stronger ones are ahead. Let's move," said Kuromi. The king's request. During the royal feast, Yae recounted her journey to the king. He listened intently before making his request. "Yae, I want you to join my army and fight for the capital," said King Mohishi. Since word of the previous king's death spread, the other 3 kingdoms are preparing to invade. Yae set down her cup. "I'm honored, but my priority is finding my sister." "I must decline," said Yae. "Please, call me Mohishi," said the king, leaning forward. "What if I help you? I'll send 2 search teams to find her. In return, you fight for us. On your days off, you're free to do as you wish. Food and lodging will be provided at almost no cost to you." Ozo nudged her. "Sounds like a solid deal," said Ozo. "Good way to level up, too." Yae hesitated. "Fine, I accept," said Yae. That night, the kingdom celebrated their newest warrior. The final battle. Mae and Kuromi carved through beasts and demons, leaving a trail of destruction in their wake. Finally, they reached a cavern radiating immense, concentrated energy. Are you ready? Asked Kuromi. Yeah, said Mae. They dashed inside, and the battle began instantly. The Demon King himself awaited them. He towered over them, twin blades extending from his monstrous arms. With a roar, he slashed at them. Mae and Kuromi barely dodged, leaping onto his limbs to attack. Mae launched herself into the air, only for the Demon King to whip his arm toward her. She kicked off Kuromi's shoulder midair, narrowly avoiding the strike. Kuromi vanished. First set. Black Cloud Massacre, said Kuromi. Dark clouds swirled, trapping the Demon King in a storm of razor-sharp slashes. Now, shouted Kuromi. Right, said Mae. First set. Sound and time stepping. Everything slowed, but the Demon King adapted quickly, breaking through the slowed time. He unleashed a barrage of energy blasts from his mouth. Mae moved like flowing water, shifting speed instantaneously. First set. Sounds of time transformation, shouted Mae. Her hair and eyes shifted to a deep ocean blue. Her speed was now incomprehensible. She struck the Demon King's face, driving him into the ground. Water orbs formed around her, 6 of them, before launching at the speed of light. The Demon King roared, flying high and charging his ultimate attack. I don't think so, said Kuromi, stepping forward. First set. Ability manipulation. The Demon King's ultimate blast vanished midair. Wah! What did you do? Shouted the Demon King. A swift blur. Mae reappeared behind him, a watery blade in her hand. Game over, said Mae. A clean, fluid slash. The Demon King's head slid from his body, blood cascading down like a waterfall.